Hello, welcome to Soulprint Insights. I am really excited that you're here today because I'm going to do a Masudius channeled information thing, but it really feels like the perfect time to tackle the subject of exactly how do we communicate with our angels? How do we communicate, seek guidance, connect with, so that we are having, like sort of like a two-way conversation. Because it really does feel that all of us could maybe use a wee bit more angelic or high energy protection and support around us. So, before I get to it, there's just a couple of things that I want to mention. For those of you who are new to this channel, and God bless every one of you, because you're all new, because the channel's only been around for just going on, it'll be 4 months at the beginning of April. So, yay, all of us, right? This is awesome. But for those of you who are new and sort of have not been following me from the first video, I really encourage you to go back and actually take a look at the other videos that were done. And part of the reason I'm saying that is because basically this thing was created almost like as a manuscript. And it was created as a manuscript where there was a question asked and answered, and that created a chapter. So the thing had a whole lot of chapters that were like a page or a page and a half long. But there was sort of a sequential logic, if you will, to the way it was created. And so if you haven't sort of gone back and caught some of the phrasing or the explanations from the beginning, it just makes it a little harder to quite catch the explanation. And the reason I'm going on about this right now is because there's a phrase in this particular one that says, invoke your shield. Now, for those of you who have done protective meditations, guided meditations with me, and have listened to the other channelings, this is a phrase that literally means bring in your energy, right? Tighten it up, put shields around you, literally, so that you are protected and safe. But if you kind of so just if you are enjoying this channel, enjoying what we're offering or what I'm offering here, please, well, it really is right? Because it's me and the guides. Please consider going back and sort of catching up on what you might have missed over the last almost 4 months. And the other thing I want to say quickly is I have reading availability spots starting in April. And so if you are interested in a private reading, I offer them by Skype or phone. Skype, honestly, is my preferred method, but I will do them by phone. That works. And the information is in that little box below this video that will tell you how to connect with me so that I can, pass along the information you need to know to make a decision about that. Here we go. So my question was, how can we best communicate with and seek guidance from our angels, or angels generally speaking? So, each and every living thing has angels that are by its side. Their prime desire is to help and assist that divine energy to fulfill its mission. All of life is made up of the same energy, be it human or animal. Divine energy is present in the earth, in the water and trees, every blade of grass, every flower, every animal, every insect, every bird. All of God's creations have by its side guardian angels, whose purpose is to send energy and love in continual waves to assist in achieving that which is each the purpose. Continual ways to assist you in achieving that which is your purpose. When the soul decides to embrace a physical form, there are those energies that move into place and undertake the role of guardian or support. Within this role, they choose to be with that soul in a variety of ways. There are some who will be with that soul for their entire physical incarnation, and others who will come forward at specific times to provide specialized assistance. We do not have a stagnant number of guardian angels around us. I think a lot of people, they might have gone to a reader somewhere, or they just have the impression that we have one or two of them that are with us. We have many, many of them, and some of them sort of move forward energetically when we are dealing with a situation that requires their sort of specific energy or insight or guidance. So it's not one or two, there's like a lot of them. So first, you must remember that even guardian angels cannot interfere with your life without your request for help, unless you are in mortal danger and that is not part of your path. Connecting with angels and seeking their help and guidance was purposely designed to be easily achieved. Simply the thought requesting them to help or become more present in your conscious awareness is actually all it takes to open up multiple lines of communication. You already know the most usual signals that they are with you and assisting or providing comfort or guidance. These typically are things like sparkling lights, feathers, repetitive thoughts or numbers, songs or words, pleasant or distinctive smells, coins in unusual places, and even unexpected encounters with animals, birds, and butterflies. There, of course, are many more, as your angels will always choose a way of communicating with you that are best suited to you and your awareness. And they are infinitely more creative than we are, and have been by your side since the beginning of this incarnation, right? Some of them have, some move in and out, as I said. And either way, they know you well, and know that if, for example, you are hopeless at noticing smells, but brilliant at recognizing shooting stars, they will utilize those signals that will provide the most likely connection. Once you have recognized their presence in your life, achieving a closer connection is as simple as asking and then being attentive to their reply. And I just want to go back for a second on the phrase, once you recognize their presence in your life. So this is the really cool thing about the word presence. There are presents that are given to you like a gift. And there are presents that means in the same space, right? In your presence. But isn't it interesting that there is the same word? So what I'm kind of saying is I just want you to take a moment to reflect on the fact that in the presence of angelic and divine beings, you are receiving a present. It's just a great little play on words that I really, really like. So, and I lost my spot. There we go. So I repeat the sentence. Once you have recognized their presence in your life, achieving a closer connection is as simple and asking and then being attentive to their reply. You have at your disposal all the wisdom and direction available. Remember, if it has been created in the universe, you have access to it. When creating your soul print, you set into place angels that were tasked with the role of coming forward for specific events. There are increases of angelic energy available to you when you feel there is a need or a desire. Often, you will draw those energies closer when you're encountering a new experience, getting married, perhaps higher education, or acquiring a new skill set. The arrival of a child, for example, will most often bring into place angels that open the lines of communications between the angels of the child and your angels. So the two groupings of angels are communicating with each other and then sending to you signals and messages. So this communication between the two groups of angels provides a clear and clean vibration so that parents' instinct is activated and that connection utilized to provide and create an awareness of the needs of the soul. You can draw to you additional angels to assist you in healing or recovering from trauma. You can ask for and instantly receive angelic support for any number of situations. Perhaps help with finding the best service provider for you, looking for a massage therapist, a hairstylist, a healer, assistance to ease the fear of driving after a car accident, direction in the best suited diet or exercise program for you. You can use these amazing beings for just about anything. And once you create that connection and you understand how the communication happens, there really is no end to the assistance that they are more than happy and willing to give you. You can even ask for help finding a lost object or clarity to assist in resolving a problem. If you feel the need, there will be an angel or angels available and happy to provide the loving energy and assistance to you. You have only to ask and accept. You can, of course, ask for and receive help from any and all of the archangels, protection from Michael, healing from Raphael, clear communications from Gabriel. Each of the archangels are available continually to help. And you are encouraged to learn about these majestic and powerful beings. Each has their own vibration and area of specialty. Learn about the colors and crystals that can assist you in connecting with them. Ascended masters can just as easily be accessed. The simplest way to ask for help is simply to ask for help. Quiet the mind, slow the breathing, and with clear intention, ask for what you are looking for. Then pay attention, and you will receive guidance from them. You can ask that they help you to recognize their communications. You may feel a tingle or a body temperature change, or start to become aware of repetitive thoughts or signals. Answers can come from any number of directions. So pay attention and understand that you still need to do the work and that you always have the choice of free will. As angels and their popularity have increased, there are endless ways of connecting with these amazing messengers of the divine. Remember, they are always available and desirous to help. You should always remember that your life journey was meant to be light-filled and loving experience, and that you have at your disposal all the help, assistance, support, and guidance that you may need or want. It really becomes a matter of whether you trust the information being sent to you and are willing to believe the assistance offered. These messages always come from a place of love and light and have your highest good and intentions guiding them. Having said that, a cautioning word. It is important when opening up energy communications that you have protection in place. This can be accomplished easily by setting the intention for protection from all lower energy forms or attempts at psychic attack. Be mindful of the possibility of lower energy becoming attracted to your light and attempting to gain traction and energy from your light. Messages that encourage harm or hurt, one that doesn't feel right or out of balance with suggestions and attempt to control another or take what is not for you, should always be stopped. Send these lower energies to the light for transmutation or back to their point of origin, and immediately invoke your shield of protection. The loving energy of your angels, archangels, and ascended masters is with you and available to you in every possible way at all times. You are a light-filled child of your Creator, and they are too. It is their honor and highest desire to be of help and assistance to you and yours. You are on a journey of your desire and creation, and you are never alone. Embrace the love you are offered and given. We remain at this time as studious. So, like I said, it just feels like this would be a good time, given everything that's going on the planet right now, to just remember that you have the support from energy beings, again, be they angels or energy forms, ascended masters. They are there, but we have to get into the habit of asking for help. And then we have to be mindful of the fact that when we ask for help, we cannot then tell them exactly how and when and why they are supposed to deliver it. Okay? Doreen Virtue used to use this as an example, and it's a pretty good example. So she said, when you go into a restaurant and you place an order for lunch, you then do not follow the waiter to the kitchen and the kitchen to the cook, and you don't stand over the cook's shoulder telling them, what order you want stuff done in, and then following, the prepared food back to the waiter and then back to your table. You sit at your table and you wait patiently, secure in the knowledge that your meal is going to come to you. And that really is sort of the same mindset that you want to use when you're asking for things from your angel. There is a part of the process that requires you to just be patient and trust that how it comes and when it comes is the perfect way for it to come. So don't lose sight of that. So I hope you have found this helpful. Again, I encourage you to go back and listen to some of the previous videos, whether you heard them originally or not. There's so much packed into each channeled information that I read you that you can't absorb it. Not only can you not absorb it at one time or in one hearing, you can't absorb it at one time. Sometimes you have to hear it, absorb it, process it, go away, think about other things, do other stuff, and then come back to it a week later or a month later and hear it again, because you are then going to hear more of the pieces and the treasures that are literally buried within the channeled information. Until I see you again, stand in your strength, stand in your light, and wash your hands. Bye.